When I came to, I was lying on a hospital bed. The curtain in a nearby window sways gently. It is a beautiful day outside, and the dry wind signals the end of summer. Hello, Tonoshiki-kun. Congratulations on your recovery. The unfamiliar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are a bit baffling. His tidy-looking glasses. Jeez. Give me a minute. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are very befitting. His tidy-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too. Can you understand what I am saying, Shiki-kun? No. Why am I in a hospital? You don't remember, do you? You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass, and it was unlikely that you would survive. Very unbefitting of what a doctor would say, yet he says it while still smiling cheerfully. Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? Yes, you should rest. You must focus on recuperating and not push yourself. The doctor is still smiling. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, doctor? What is it, Shiki-kun? Why are there scribbles all over your body? There are cracks all over the walls. Why are there cracks in the walls? The smile vanishes for just a brief moment, then returns to his face immediately. He turns and walks away. It seems there was some brain damage after all. Get a hold of Dr. Ishia in neurology. I also suspect he may have suffered some damage to his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes. The, doc- the doctor whispers to the nurse that I won't hear him. Weird. There are scribbles all over everyone's bodies. The sloppy, zigzagging black lines run along all over the floors, walls, and the ceiling. I don't understand what they mean, but looking at them makes me feel sick. I wonder what it is. The bed, too, is covered in these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my finger, my fingertip sinks down into the crack. Oh, it seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrower. So I trace the line with a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. I didn't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks into the bed, all the way up to the hilt. It was fun, so I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. Thud. With a heavy sound, the bed snaps cleanly in two. Gah! The girl in the bed next to mine screams. The nurses run over and take the knife away from me. How did you break the bed, Shiki-kun? The doctors don't ask why, but curiously persist how I did it. I traced along that line and it broke. Hey, just why is this hospital full of cracks? You better stop with that, Shiki-kun. There are no such cracks like that anywhere. Now tell me, just how did you break the bed? You can tell me, I promise I won't get mad. I'm telling you, all I did was trace the line with the knife. I see. Okay, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. The doctor leaves. In the end, not a single person believed my story. As long as I run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I don't have to put any force into it. It is as easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor. I've never tried, but probably, no, definitely even people. But it seems that no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I can see. Despite being a kid, I gradually began to understand what these lines were. They were probably like stitches. Just like stitches that hold an open wound together after surgery. I think they are weak spots. After all, there's no way I could cut such a thing with a child's strength alone. Yeah, I didn't know until now. The world is covered in these lines, these breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them. That's why they are just fine. But I can see them. I'm scared, so scared I can't even talk. It's as if I'm the only one who went crazy. Maybe that's why even after 2 weeks no one believes my story. Even after 2 weeks, no one has come to see me. Even after 2 weeks, I continue to live in a world surrounded by black stitches. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape and run away to somewhere no one else could be. But the wound on my chest still hurts. I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed. I'm standing on the grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get far at all. My chest hurts, and I feel so sad. I collapse to my knees and cough. There's nobody here. Drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer, I feel like I'm about to disappear. Before that, hey, you. It's dangerous to settle down in a place like this. I hear a woman's voice from behind me. Eh? What do you mean, eh? You're already a runt, so I can't see if you're sitting in the grass. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out. She points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. After all, I sit in the fourth row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Kicked? By who? Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? She declares as confidently as she folds her arms. Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here, so you want to talk for a little while? My name is Ozaki Aoka. What's yours? She extends her hand to me with that kind of cheerfulness one would show as an old friend. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tono Shiki and grasp her cool hand in return. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She didn't ignore what I had to say just because I was a kid. Instead, she listened. She listened to what I had to say, like a friend. We talked about many, many things. About my family, about how I was old and respected family with strict traditional rules, and my equally strict father. About my little sister Akia, quiet Akia, who always followed me around. About our big mansion, the vast gardens, and how Akia and I would play together with our friends. I told her about many things almost feverishly. Oh, it's this time already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so let's stop here. She gets up to leave. My chest tightens, and I feel sad thinking that I'd be alone again. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? You go back to your room and listen to your doctor. Oh. She speaks with such ease in a natural way that makes her way off. As she makes her way off, sorry. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we would be able to talk like this, like we did today. I'm happy. It was the first time I truly felt something since I awoke from the accident. Since that day, going to that grassy field in the afternoons became part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I called her Auka. For some reason, it seemed like she hated her own name. After some thought, I decided that she seemed like a very distinguished person. So I came to call her Sensei. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say and would always dispel my anxieties with but a single word without fail. And I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even those scary black scribbles didn't seem so scary anymore when talking to Sensei. I didn't know who she was or where she was from, but perhaps she really was a teacher. But I don't care. It doesn't really matter at all. Because it's fun being with Sensei. That alone is all that matters. And that alone is more than enough. Hey, Sensei. Look what I can do. I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut down a tree growing in the field. Like before, I run the knife along the scribble-like line and cut it cleanly across the base. Amazing, isn't it? I can get anything easily. As long as it's somewhere where I can see the scribbles. No one else can do this, right? Cheeky. She slaps me across the face. Sensei? What you just did was extremely thoughtless. Sensei gives me a hard, piercing glare. I don't know why, but I realize I did something I definitely shouldn't have done. With Sensei's severe expression, the pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very, very sad. I'm sorry. Before I knew it, I was crying. Shiki. Then a gentle, warm feeling envelops me. There's no need to apologize. It's true that you did something I should be very angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. Sensei squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're gonna make a mistake you'll never take back. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you, Sensei. Really? I'm glad you feel that way. Because it was fate that the two of us met here like this. Sensei began... Oh, give me a second. There, right click. Okay. Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. As I told her about the lines, the black jagged lines that somehow only I could see, Sensei's embrace tightened. Shiki, what you are seeing is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything. Everything in existence has points where they are most easily broken. We, who will break down one day, are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes will have the ability to see the fate of all things. To put another way, you can see the future. See the future? That's right. You can see death. You don't need to know any more than that. If someday you happen to go down that path, the principles will become clear to you as you something that is needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke, understand? And if you do so, your eyes will begin to take the lives of others too lightly. And that is the worst thing that can possibly happen. Okay. I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kind of hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. Never do it again. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget those feelings that you had experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. Sensei finally let go of me. But Sensei, I see those lines and get worried. They'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? Then wouldn't it be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time? That wouldn't be weird. You're right. I'll be able to help you with that at least. Seems if that's the reason why I'm here. Sensei sighs, then favors me with a warm smile. Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. Give you your old life back. The one you were living before your accident. The next day, exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, she arrives in the grassy field carrying a large trunk in one hand. Here, if you put these on, those strange scribbles won't be visible anymore. What she gave me was a pair of glasses. But my eyes are fine, just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on, they suddenly... Whoa, incredible. This is amazing, Sensei. I can't see the scribbles anymore, not at all. Of course, I had quite a time stealing Mystic Eye Killer from my older sister to make this Ozaki Alco masterpiece. So treat them well, or there'll be hell to pay, got it? Yep, I'll take good care of them. You're incredible, Sensei. You made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course, I am a sorceress after all, giving me a proud smile since he puts her trunk down on the ground. But know this, Shiki, those lines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again. Really? Yes. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now. No, I don't want these scary eyes. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you. Oh, you mean never cutting those lines again? Silly. You can break that promise whenever you like. Really? But you said it was something I shouldn't do. Yes, it is, but that is your gift, Shiki. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. But out of all the abilities one can have, yours is terribly unique. You have such a power, that means there's meaning behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. Might say you were given the mystic eyes of death perception, because one day, a time will come when you need them. That's why you must not live in denial of their existence. Sensei squats down so her eyes would be level. But you know, that's why you must never forget. You're a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is to live true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years, you'll become a great man. That said, Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there is no other way should you take off those glasses, and even then, be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests solely in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her chunk. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that, but deep down I knew we would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. I can't do what I understand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. I was only able to return to being me because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses. If you're gone, I can't do it. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies like that, even you yourself can't believe. You'll only make it worse. You only make whoever hears you sad. Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. You know it yourself, don't you? You're alright now, so don't say stupid things and give up on the shelf that you finally found. Sorry. Only you can choose to be you. No one else can do it for you. Sensei turns around. This is a goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is hard, long, rocky. It's a hard, long, rocky road filled. Is a hard, long, rocky road filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that, so you pull yourself together. Sensei's leaving. I'm sad, but I'm Sensei's friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yes, goodbye, Sensei. Hold on. That's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence and always live true to yourself. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully. Okay? A solution will always present itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage, even on your own. Sensei laughs happily. The wind blows. The fields of grass sways in unison. Sensei was already gone. Goodbye, Sensei. After saying that, I really felt I would not see her again. All that remained were many words in these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Man, I am such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word of thanks to her. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I returned to the Tono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Shiki will be just fine, even by himself. I'll spend a new life with my new family. And like that, Shiki's 9th summer ended. The new autumn arrived, and I think I became more of an adult.